Hi again, guys. Thursday morning, it's episode 5 of Area 52. Welcome back. I'm going to start off on a bit of a sad note today, a bit of a random tangent for what we normally talk about. But I am a massive Formula 1 fan, and yesterday Formula 1 lost one of its greatest heroes, a guy who's totally unsung. Probably never even heard of him if you're not a Formula 1 fan. Even if you are, probably haven't heard of him. It's a guy called Professor Sid Watkins. He died aged 84 yesterday. And basically he's the guy who spent his life making sure others didn't lose their heads. Massive respect for the guy and a great loss to the sport. My thoughts go out to his family and all his friends in the Formula 1 community. Moving on. Obviously Wednesday yesterday, new comic book day. Now as I've been away for 2 weeks, I had 3 weeks worth of comics to pick up. So massive list. Not going to go through the entire pull list for the 3 weeks because we'd be here forever. So instead I picked out my 3 favourite from the last 3 weeks. There are going to be spoilers in this episode, so if you don't like spoilers, turn off now. I know that's not going to do my view count any good, but hey, what I don't want is people complaining that I didn't give them fair warning. So you have been warned, there are spoilers coming up. If you don't like what you see, skip past the comic that you don't want the spoilers for and move on to the next one. Going to start off Avengers vs X-Men, round 11. It's ramping up, let's face it. Marvel now is heading towards us at a rapid rate. The battle between the Avengers and the X-Men heating up, and a shock at the end, yes and no. I was expecting it to turn out that way. Did think they might throw in the curveball and have the White Queen take the Phoenix power, but they didn't. No, Cyclops took it for himself, and the Dark Phoenix is back. Massive setup for the last issue of this series. See what's going to happen. Really well written. Quite a poignant issue as well, actually, with the relationship between Charles Xavier and Cyclops being sort of explored. A lot of resentment coming out from Cyclops. Is it the Phoenix back in that, or is it his actual true feelings? Charles Xavier really, sort of coming across as a father figure, really feeling like he let Cyclops down. Very powerful issue, very well written, beautiful art in it. Go check it out. If you haven't checked out Avengers vs X-Men yet, stay tuned. We started a competition on Tuesday to give away the digital copies. As you can see on the issue, you can see right there it says purchase includes a free digital copy. I'm the kind of guy who does like the actual hard copies of it. I don't use my free issues, so I'm going to give them away to you guys watching. All you got to do, drop a comment in the box below, let us know that you're interested in those. I'm giving away Avengers vs X-Men issues 0 to 11, which is the most current one, and as I said on Tuesday, Rick Remender is leaving Uncanny X-Force, so we've got 6 issues of digital copies of that to give away as well. If you want those, drop us a comment below, let us know you're in, and we'll pick one at random and announce the winner on Monday. Number 2, bit of a random one, but as you all know, it's a year since the DC Universe launched its new 52 initiative. They're celebrating by a month of 0 issues, and I have to say, I'm a massive Green Lantern fan. If you can see behind me there, you can see all my Green Lantern figures, and one of the issues that I was really surprised by, this one, Green Lantern's Corps 0. A lot of people on the fence about Guy Gardner. Some people love him, some people hate him. Read this issue, pretty much guarantee you'll fall in love with him. It's a really, really touching story about Guy's past, his relationship with his family, his father, and how he got his ring. Seriously, I've always been on the fence with Guy Gardner. This issue now has really sort of brought it forward. If you haven't read Green Lantern before, great issue to start. Check it out. Building up to the big story, Rise of the Third Army as well. Awesome issue. Go check that one out. Finally, my top pick. It could only be one issue. Let's face it. Everybody's been buzzing about it. It has to be Justice League. The kiss. The kiss between Wonder Woman and Superman. And it's not just the random thing that you might think it was. It's actually quite a touching moment between the two of them at the end. Both of them feeling outcasts after a bitter battle through the story. Justice League breaks up. Hal Jordan takes a rap for all the crap that happened with the Justice League. These two sitting on the rooftop, feeling a bit sorry for themselves, and they hook up. Many a love story has started the same way. Two lost souls getting together. Really beautiful issue. What I really, really liked about this issue, though, is not just the story, but at the end of it, the setup for next year, 2013. I'm sure you've seen it in the comics news recently. Justice League of America coming. The biggest hard asses of DC Universe coming together, led by what looks like the Martian Manhunter. Beautiful setup at the end of this issue. Seriously, even if you don't want to buy the issue, check it out just for that alone. It'll get you pumped for what's coming next year. Right, that's it for the show today. Back on Monday, we're going to do a bit of a TV review. We're reviewing the Doctor Who episode Saturday night, and looking ahead to things like Arrow launching, which comes in a couple of weeks in America. No date in the UK yet, but looking forward to that one. And a few other bits and pieces of TV and movie news. We'll check you out then. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon.